Hey everyone, Agent of Kate Sith here. Today I'd like to break down the March 2019 intense, very difficult Tonberry ambuscade using my 5-box melee method. Since it is me 5-boxing, the example I show won't be the fastest or most optimal, but I will cover the most important concepts of the fight so that you guys can make your own runs blistering fast and easy. To start things off, let's go over buffs. My setup, I am using Runefencer, White Mage, Geomancer, Bard, and Corsair. For the Runefencer, your obvious goals are to tank. You also need to DD, and there's a couple key moments where you have to use One for All, basically to survive Astral Flow. And then my goal was to have a setup where I was resisting the defense down, so turning wasn't too important. For the White Mage, you obviously need to heal. You need to time your sacro right for when you're killing the ninja mob for Mijin, and you definitely need to remember to not get slept, so either use Sublimination or bring a poison pot. For Geomancer, I use Blaze of Glory, EA Frailty. I do Fury because it's just easier for me when I'm 5-boxing. You have to sub Red Mage on the Geo to dispel the evasion boost, which is pretty important. I use attunement, Indie Attunement and Entrust Vex at the start to have a better shot at surviving Astral Flow. When I started the Mega Boss, I started doing Accuracy Plus, but you can probably get away with Fury or Barrier if you want more defensive buffs. For Bard, I do the typical songs, Honor March, Madrigal. Feel free to throw in Soul Voice, like Soul Voice Minuet or something. Everything can be elegied and Nocturne, so make sure to use those, and I obviously DD on the Bard also. For the Corsair, I use Samurai and Chaos Roll. Chaos Roll might be overkill, but I'm not sure. I don't have any sources of defense down in my setup, so I use Chaos Roll just to make 100% sure that I'm capped attack like on the Runefencer and the Bard. For me, this fight basically comes down to survive, kill, survive, kill, survive. Your basic concept is that you have to survive stuff like Astral Flow and Mijin and the boss's mechanics, and in between all that you have to kill stuff, right? So I break it down into 5 phases. The first phase is just surviving Astral Flow, right? I use One for All from the Runefencer and usually survive on everyone all the time. My trust dies here though. I think my trust ran out of range and didn't get hit for One for All. So, but yeah. The other important part of phase 1 is that the adds pop staggered. So the Runefencer can't just pop all of its job abilities at once. You have to stagger them. I like to use Foil to get the elementals, Hate, and then I like to use Valiance when the adds pop, and then I use Batuta when the NM pops. Phase 2, after you survive Astral Flow, you want to kill the Summoner, and then you want to proc the perfect defenses on the Thieves, right? Once they're procced, starts phase 3, where you have to start on the ninja and you have to survive the Mijin. And that's where I use the White Mage Sacro. Once those are dead, you just kill the rest of the adds, because you kill the rest of the Thieves. You kill the Black Mage, and then obviously you already killed the ninja. And that leaves the Mega Boss by itself. That starts phase 5, which is basically both of them together. You have to kill the Mega Boss, and you have to survive the Mega Boss's gimmicks. Whenever the Mega Boss makes distortion on someone, it will spawn a clone. And you have to face the clone or else it's going to sneak attack you and close distortion into darkness. Now, you can bypass this on Runefencer by just flat out resisting the defense down, and it basically doesn't matter if you turn or not. The main problem comes though if a DD pulls Hate, and they start getting chunked for damage. This can be mitigated with DD subbing Shadows, or using Shadows. Or having Hate Shed abilities such as High Jump or a Thief using Trick Attack, right, on the tank. As long as your tank's really solid and can keep Hate throughout the entire fight, it's a very, very easy fight. That does it for the commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and this helps you improve your runs. If you have any comments, questions, or tips, please leave a comment in the section below. I try my best to read and reply to everything. Also, don't forget to catch me live on Twitch every day at 10 a.m. Central Time. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you next video.